gold's really going for it, isn't it?
Yeah. Are you guys still in lockdown in New Zealand?
Nope, they didn't even tell us, but we're out of lockdown. As of, I don't know if it was yesterday or today, but they like no one told us. I just found out.
Oh, okay. So what, people are walking in the streets without masks? Or
About what?
people are walking around without masks now? Without a
You know, you always get people walking around with masks, you know,
okay.
religions.
Looks like a reverse head and shoulders on the 4 hours.
Wow, you said on the 4 hourly.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, sorry, say that again.
Sorry, did you say what were you looking for the reverse? The what?
No, I said
what
gold.
type of-
Gold looks like a reverse head and shoulders on the 4 hour. If it
Oh
holds,
yes,
that,
yeah.
if it holds, the next level is the level you have highlighted at the top, which is 18. I said 18.
Yeah.
1858 or something. Or sorry, 1758, 17. Yep. There you go.
Nice it breaks because that means because we could also get which is a nice thing about this. We could also get this. Come on.
Yeah, I could also get that.
So let's see what gold holds for us. It should do it. Alrighty. Ooh, it's dropping now. GBP USD and how is this? They're both kind of going down. AUD JPY. I don't know if I'll take any further trades today. To be honest, I think I'll just manage what I have because I don't know. I don't want to be stuck in a trade over the weekend. Man.
Sounds like you had a good trading session today.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Well, I mean, these are from today. So I had this one loss on Aussie. Was it Aussie? No, it was UJ. Yeah, I had a loss on on USD JPY. I took a sell like over here, and then that broke through the channel. So that was one loss, and then I'm currently holding these two open trades. So yeah, so GBP USD is going okay. Like my Yeah, my loss has been taken out completely now. And this other one as well. And it's just 80 JPY. Bro, this thing is not right, man. This trading view, it sucks. That's not on my take profits further. Somewhere around there. We'll see. I might look at going break even now. Holy moly! Is my mic okay? Because my internet's really slow. It's like really trash.
No, I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
How many pips were you going for in GJ?
What was I going for?
How many pips?
What do you mean? What was I going for? And like
No,
the
no,
buy
no.
in GJ that I had?
No. Like, how many pips are you going to aim for when you hit targets? Certainly not 10 pips. Looks like it's like.
No, it's like 2 to 1, 3 to 1. Mostly
Okay.
3 to 1.
How many pips from your entry to targets?
I don't really care about that.
Oh, okay.
It's just where it's support and resistance, to be honest. Yeah, I'm really fussed. Realistically, like I said, this can go all the way down because of just the bigger term time frame. But I don't want to hold a trade over the weekend, and
Yeah.
I just can't be asked doing that. Yeah, dude, that back testing thing. I've been pretty much like focusing a lot on that all day, and I have to like pump out these courses now because I've got a what do you call it? What a performance. I'm doing like a talk at a university.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm going on Monday.
That's really good.
Shit. I need to get some stuff sorted for that. So I'll be working the whole weekend.
Nice. Which university?
Auckland Uni.
Okay. How many universities are there in a place like New Zealand? In a small
I
country.
actually have no idea. And we've got
Cause
some of the best ones though. Like we've got a Targo is like one of the top ones.
okay,
Um,
like what are they known for? Like
I don't know. I've never been to uni. um,
pretty good. Go talk to a bunch of first years.
ranking. There you go. University of Auckland, World University rank. Huh. Okay. Oh, this internet is just so killing me today. Oh, I hate these long blogs, bro. Just give me a list. I don't care about your writing. There we go.
So what?
Oh, so we got. Oh. No, I don't. Yeah, but it's gonna be this one. I don't know much about it. Man, I can't believe like these people are 20 or like they're 18, 19, you know. It's like damn. Yeah. So you're looking at anything specific? Where's that chat?
Oh, you don't feel it. I'm gonna go to bed now.
Yo. All right, mate. Take care.
Okay.
Have a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see much today. Friday, yeah, I'll probably probably close all my trades before the close tomorrow. So I have to wake up a bit earlier tomorrow to see how the trades are going. Yeah, we're getting some good moves now in GU, starting to push down. There are no major setups. Just need to be aware of the support that's coming to right now. Let's have a look at US30. US30 had a bit of a rejection, almost a bit of a double top on the lower twin time frames. We are reaching a support. So obviously it's a Friday, I'm not really looking or thinking about any trades at the moment. Just the only ones I'm thinking about is just managing my current ones. What I'll probably do with this, my GBP USD trade. Gold's broken. We are still approaching a support. So I mean, unless we get like shorter term trades, probably won't be looking at doing anything. So I got a message. GJ move up. Don't know what you're talking about. Let's have a look. Oh, I think that's entry. Nice rejection of this 105,900 mark. We're seeing support being created, so we can look to potentially shoot up higher. We ideally want to break this high over here to confirm that the market wants to move higher. Yeah, so guys, I don't think we'll see much. Okay, so this won't be a very long stream. I am looking at, well, I'm not looking at taking any further trades. I've got my 2 running trades, but what I am liking here is this gold move. We could potentially, if it rejects here, we could look for a move to go back up to that upper zone. So it's pretty decent. So if you're looking to take a trade, you know, I would maybe look at the 30-minute if I was going to take this. You know, you can look at taking entry wherever that is. Oops, let's get a buy. Long position. So if you were looking at it, you know, it could potentially catch it fairly early. Stop loss just below here. So you can see it's about a 1-to-1 trade. So not completely ideal. But I think if it does give a strong rejection, we could possibly go back up to, you know, either one of these top zones up over here. So I reckon you can get possibly about a 2-to-1 out of it. And obviously, if you're very lucky, you know, that top section up over there. But hopefully, you know, if it does pop up, you know, you get a good move to the upside. But if it continues to drop down, obviously we've got some nice supports coming up. We got this, we were talking about this before, you know, possible area up over here to hit roughly the 1790 mark, a nice psychological level again, and then obviously a lower that double up. But we also are looking at a potential head and shoulders to form as well. So if we have a look here on the hourly time frame, I'll quickly draw it out for you. It's a bit of an ugly one, but what we have is we have this potential sort of, we see this, let's see the move to the downside. And then we create that first shoulder, we move back up, create the neckline, which is the same level we took that sell last time. And then we move all the way back down to the head, and then coming back up again to this neckline. Now, there's our, you know, and then now we could possibly be forming our right shoulder, so inverted head and shoulders. So we could potentially look at a move back up to complete that head and shoulders pattern, which will be really great. Now, we've got a bit of a conflicting patterns over here because we have this sort of normal head and shoulders. We see that first shoulder, which is part of this consolidation zone, back up to that sell position we took, and now back down to this sort of neckline that we have here. So this could also potentially play out as a head and shoulders. So I'm saying if you do get a nice rejection here, you can look for a potential target up over here. And obviously, if you get a nice rejection on this zone, you can look to go further back down, completing this head and shoulders, and obviously pushing down to these lows. Now, the higher time frames also show that the market is moving to the downside. So biased in the long term, well, for this sort of 4-hourly time frame for gold is moving down. We can see that pretty clearly over here. So nice push down. We had the 3 waves up. If you guys follow Elliott Wave, we see a ABC structure to the upside, and then hopefully we can see it pushed back down. So this will be kind of the ideal for gold. And obviously, let's have a look at the daily time frame. Daily time frame was sitting on a sort of on a major support inside of slash support resistance zones. This is a very big zone we could potentially be sitting in. So if we see so these 2 structures up over here, we saw the upper level and then obviously the lower level. So it's a pretty decent zone we can move in. If you guys want to look to trade inside this zone, it's pretty decent, nice, clean. So obviously, if we get a push back down, we could look for potential pushes back up again. So some pretty good movements to gold. Gold's just been a little bit difficult, quite sporadic. So, but we did have that nice move yesterday, sort of pre and kind of big movement post US session. So pretty good clean moves in gold. I'm just seeing our AUD JPY trade is pulling back up. So it's kind of this. It's actually already in my entry. Let's move this one. Let's see if we can get a bit better. Is that right? A little bit more to the drop. That's going to don't like this trading view. So yeah, it's pulling back up again. That's okay. I believe let's have a look. Yeah, so I mean this GP USD trade is also slowly pulling back up again. Pushing back down. So this could, you know, this is carrying us. We did take a small loss earlier on. Let's have a look. We took a small loss on USD JPY. Should have. This would have been. I was actually considering taking this buy once it broke, but I actually went to go make dinner and I missed this re-entry to go back to the upside. So I think we could potentially see a big move coming up here, and then hopefully next week we could see some moves. This is obviously a 30-minute time for hourly time frame, so we could actually see a lot of movement inside here. This was a really beautiful trade. Broke this channel, also broke this resistance. If we draw this channel a bit better, we can actually see that it kind of bounced on it. So it was actually really nice move to take. So yeah, you can see nice, clean move. Broke this upper trend line and now sort of blasting to the upside. Would have been a really good trade. But unfortunately we did miss it. So I'll keep an eye out once it does hit this top. Obviously, I'm not going to take any trades this Friday. Like I said, I don't want to put a stop loss above here and then I get gapped on Monday above my stop loss and lose more than I was willing to risk. So hopefully if we can stick around this level until Monday morning, we could potentially look either depending on the open or close below or open below, we could potentially look at sells or either buys depending on where we are. 4-hourly time frame. Let's have a look. Let me get this. There we go. Massive candle. So I don't think. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to the left that really tells us what to do. So we'll stick to this idea of the double top or potential broken. Break and retest. Really nice. I've seen now that this is actually not really that much of a channel. It's more of like I think it's more of like a pendant or a triangle or a wedge. Let's have a look. Sort of. I mean, the main thing I'm focusing on is this upper trend line, really, because we did get a break of that, and obviously this broke this resistance. So this is really clean. If we look on the inside as well of this pattern, we can see there's like an internal support resistance as well. So we can see where this candle is over here, pretty much where it started in the base, and you can see beautiful break and retest of that, and also retest of this trend line, and then pushed further high. So really, actually a really good trade. Unfortunately, it's one of those missed ones, but it's okay. It's end of the week. We had a pretty decent week, so I think we should be okay. I'm, like I said, not looking to take any trades, but those are kind of the sort of views I have on the market post. Sort of for this US session, obviously bounce or UK session bounce. Hopefully, if we can get a bounce and a break to the upside, that would be pretty ideal. USD or AUD JPY, yeah. So nice. We're getting a nice rejection now. This is a bit of an annoying movement, but hopefully we can see some nice moves during the US session, and hopefully I'll wake up tomorrow morning before the close, and we have hopefully reached a significant area. If I'm lucky enough, we hit that target, that take profit. But if we're hovering inside this trade, I'll definitely close it before the market opens. Before the market closes, which is a Saturday morning. Markets close about 10, 11 p.m. a.m. for me in the morning. They close at about 10 a.m. for me. So I'll definitely be closing my positions as soon as I wake up tomorrow morning. But yeah, hopefully we get some nice profits in this one and get a nice push down. It is really struggling on the support. So I hope we don't actually get like a break in the retest, which it also can be. But my bias is on the overall resistance, big resistance up here. So hopefully we can stick to go down. It's not quite a double top completely, but it is sort of in that area of the previous high. So hopefully we can get a nice push down. Not the cleanest one, but it still seems that it's doing the job well for now. And we'll flick to the last one's AUD USD. It's pretty similar to this GBP USD. Obviously, USD is the one that's going to be moving. So we see again it hit that top. Would have been a pretty decent sell as well. And then now starting to push it down. So we're reaching some resistance. Sorry, some support. Ideally, if we can we could potentially look to come, a bit further lower, all the way into the zone over here. I don't know what this is. Let's get rid of that. So we'll see how this market does, but it's sitting at a pretty strong support at the moment. Okay, JPY, man, this one's pushing. See, KJPY was the frustration for us. Man, this computer. If anyone knows how to set up mail on a Windows, I'm trying to log into my company mail account. If that makes sense. Not a Google account. I'm trying to log into a company mail account on this mailing app. If anyone knows how to, please let me know, because I'm struggling. So yeah, we can see nice break. We actually had a potential sell here as well. Obviously, double top didn't go too well, broke. So as soon as that took the break, we could have looked to enter a trade to the upside. So I'm looking for a potential retest of the zone, hopefully next week, and then we can see some moves up. So I'm looking for sort of like a push down to come to the support. That's a very skew support. We come to the support, and then hopefully we can start to see some rejection and look to push for the higher. Obviously, targets double top. If it breaks, great. We keep this position holding. If it stops here, starts to return, we'll close about 80% of our trade. Stop loss at break even, or if there's like a resistance or something that was formed in here, we can put it here. And then if the market hits us, that's okay. But if it continues, bonus. Yeah. Or what we can do as well, if we do see a nice turnaround, we can close full position, take a sell back to the bottom of the zone, and we can look for potential like consolidation inside the zone. Euro JPY similar to CAD JPY break. Excuse me, to the upside, broke a top. This one kind of gave us a sell as well. But it's extremely similar structures. Potential sell didn't work out too well. That rhymes. Pushed to the upside, retested that support, that resistance or support, and now looking to push potentially further higher. So obviously, same story for Euro JPY as CAD JPY. Let's move to GBP CAD. Also, so for the guys who kind of missed my whole talk about the trading, so I've noticed that the markets have kind of started to change again, and this really tight sort of almost scalping is not really going so well anymore for me. I noticed I took really good entries and everything, and my regular strategies wasn't working, or my regular sort of not completely straight, but my regular sort of entries weren't working. So obviously, we need to adapt. So great thing that I did was I did a nice back test, which is really cool. This app is awesome. I'm not getting paid for anything. There's no reason that, I'm just going to show you the website. So it's called FX Blue. FX Blue, a friend of mine actually told me about this. So FX Blue simulator. So this is really cool. So what I did was I went on this, download, open an account, nothing's fishy. They don't send you repetitive emails. They just send you your login details. Download for free, give it your login, and then you attach this like an EA to your platform, your MT4 platform, whichever one you want, whoever you trade with. Obviously, I'm with Blackpool Markets. And they hit that, and then what you do is you attach to your platform. You can actually take trades. So you select a date. Don't know if you guys can see. So you can select a date and dates and time frame, so hourly time frame, whatever, and then you can actually date range here. So sorry, date range and your time frame, and you can trade on it, set stop loss and everything, and then it actually goes through the market. You can choose your speed, so you can speed up the time or slow down the time, and you can pretty much fit like 3 months into about 10 minutes. Which is really cool. So I did a bunch of back tests on that, on a strategy that I used to use. That worked pretty well still. And obviously, you always adapt and look for better strategies. Obviously, you're not changing until you're convinced about the strategy you took. So obviously, as the market adapts, we adapt with it and slowly change. So I know the strategy works because I've used it in the past. And then I just kind of went back to it now again. The reason for the change to the sort of more intraday trade or scalping, I would call it, was I found it a bit more fun. Created a bit more interesting for me, and it was obviously a new challenge. And then once I played on it with a demo account for a while I was doing the actual trading, and then I would slowly, as I was holding my longer term trades, I would start scalping, and then on the live account I noticed some pretty good profits, and then I switched over, and now again, market changed again. It doesn't give us a clean move, so I had to go back to the old system, which was the one working. So a bit of a change I had to do on that side, but that's all good. So anyway, so this system lets you take a trade. You can back test, as much. You can actually put a whole, like a date range of a whole year in here if you want, and then you can trade for a whole year. That'll probably obviously take a bit longer, but it's cool, guys. It's really, really cool, and it's all free. So pretty cool. Oh no, I think it only works for MT4. Just so you know. But let's have a look at this. So I mean, these markets are kind of going slow, but we'll flip through these other ones. So GBP, JPY, if it loads, this is the okay, GBP, JPY. Okay, we had this. This is one of the buys we took. It's reaching a double top, so I could have actually held onto this buy, but reached my target, and I looking to the left, I didn't see anything to give me of interest. This section is 151,900 was actually a zone from I think 2018 or something, because obviously I didn't see anything, so I literally just went back out of curiosity and checked where the market, what the market's doing. So that was a zone, and that's kind of where I take profit on this trade. What we had is I didn't trade it on this triangle, but I did trade it on the break and retest. So we actually spoke about this in one of the previous sessions. Had a break to the upside. We talked about we don't see anything to either take a trade yet. So what I want to do is I want to see it coming back down. I did a retest, and on a 30-minute time frame, we gave it pretty clean. You can see some nice rejection. And we talked about as well, if we look at like previous history of this chart, it doesn't really, on retest, it doesn't really give you like a warning. It just kind of retests and breaks. So the one thing we took into account was, this market could, most likely could bounce here without giving us any warning. So took a trade on that close, stop loss down here, and obviously took profit up here. So it was I think it was about a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio. Well, nice, yeah, 3.6 to 1. So that was a pretty decent trade. It was really nice. And then I actually took partial profits up over here when I saw it hit this double top and started to reject. So I took I closed 50% of my position, and then moved it when it started moving further higher up here. I closed my entire position. But now it looks like we're pushing for the high. So if you held this one, that's pretty cool. You could waited, or we'll be holding more profit right now, and it has the potential for more if we break this high. Obviously, keeping all these round numbers in mind. Moving on to GBP USD. So this is the one I wanted to trade on. It is time to reject this. So I'm not really too fussed about what this does. I've got my stop loss at break even. I might actually close half of my trade here because I'm not liking this rejection. So I'll close half of my trade before it moves too high. I think this is where magic keys will come in hand. So half position closed. And let's look. So hopefully we'll get a push down and continue. So half position closed right over here. Okay. And stop loss at break even, so nothing to worry about. USD CAD. It's starting to reject. I'm not sure why what it's rejecting on. It could be like a small break-in retest of this over here. You can see it just touched it. So this could be an interesting trade. You know, if you get a sell up over here, hold it to the US session, could be pretty cool. Could be a really nice trade. Look at USD JPY. Nice rejection of that. Wow, big rejection of that top. That's pretty confident. That puts a bit of confidence in this Aussie Japanese yen. Now that's, you know, as this USD JPY is rejecting, I'm not sure. Let's have a look and see if it's not the dollar that's just weakening. Gold's kind of stuck. USD CAD, yeah, rejecting as well. So it could be dollar, but hopefully it's this pound that is strengthening, because that'd be good. Because if the pound strengthening, this Aussie yen trade of mine will be pretty decent. But like I said, could be a break and retest. So hopefully we don't get stuck in this annoying zone. Actually, when it moved up here, actually already closed off. I know I say I don't really do this as much, but because it was a Friday, I actually closed half my risk up here. So hopefully, you know, if we can, hopefully it doesn't push back down. So I did eliminate most of my risk. So if we get a push down, that'd be pretty cool. But we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it's not a break and retest. Yeah, be a little bit more. So that's it, guys. I'm not really going to do too much tonight. It is pretty late. I've got a really early morning today. Tomorrow. Depending on how my day goes on Monday, I don't know if there will be an Asian session. I've got a lot to do. I'm doing a talk at a university on Monday here in Auckland. So I don't think I'll see, because there's some content I want to get sorted out for that. For that talk. So yeah, we'll see how Monday goes. Hopefully I can get an Asian session in. And but yeah, so no UK session on Monday. Obviously I don't do UK sessions on Monday anyway, because I do train. So obviously UK sessions for me is on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. But yeah, so like I said, not going to hold this too long, guys. This is pretty much my analysis. These are the trades I took. Those are the analysis I give you. If you're looking at like potential moves into that, definitely could be some good options. But I'm not gonna sit much longer here, because for me there's nothing to do, and I don't just want to waste my time from the screen. I gotta enjoy my weekend. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, definitely let us know. Website being built. Flick me over an email as well if you want. If you wanna, my email details are is just Philip with one L at denbergtrading.com. So if you guys have any questions, definitely flick them over. We'll be happy to help. And also, like I said, mentoring will be coming soon. So hopefully I'll launch that anytime. I'll do a bit of an intake there. Obviously, I don't want to get too many people, but I'll do an intake there, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, guys, have a good weekend and trade safe.